Top 5 2017. You gotta hear this.
Alright.
What do you think?
It's weak, but okay. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Wait, are we starting?
We're starting because you're just
Okay,
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
getting frustrated. Like, you've had all this time that you're so called ready.
Is that what I said?
Alright, what's poppin', y'all?
It's Lady Sola. This is my channel, Lady Sola TV. Definitely hit the subscribe button.
I'm Miss Abby94, aka Abisayo, aka Princess Abisayo. You can check me out on my channel, MZABIE94.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you're getting off to a great start.
This year has been so wild, so weird, and now that we've entered a new year of 2018, we just wanted to really take a chance to reflect and kind of ponder and really recollect on what has gone on in 2017. Yeah, we're moving on to the year 2018, but that does not mean we get to forget the foolery that happened in 2017.
It was just too much going on. It was good, bad, and ugly. So we got to discuss this.
And when we say good, bad, and ugly, we're talking about the culture. And when we talk about the culture, we're talking about, you know, our folk, our skin folk,
That's
black
right.
people, people of color, and people doing things to progress the culture.
It's hip-hop, it's entertainment, it's social media, it's our celebrities that we love and sometimes love to hate. It's R&B, reality TV, it's everything.
When we say the culture, y'all know what that means.
Y'all know what it is.
So
Y'all know
this
what it
is what we like to call our 2017 top 5. So what are those categories gonna be? Can we have some names, some lists? Of
Yeah,
what we're gonna be talking about? Give them a little taste, a little teaser.
So we have top 5 albums, we got top 5 TV shows, we got top 5 putting on for the culture, top 5 pregnancies, top 5 women, hashtag Black Girl Magic, you already know.
Hashtag.
Top 5 breakups, top 5 SMDH moments, shaking my damn head. Top 5 voices of the culture, all right. Top 5 to look out for, and last but definitely not least, top 5 artists. So you're definitely going to want to stick around, check out the whole video to see that.
This is definitely very much subjective. It's our own opinions. From her perspective and my perspective, we even have different tastes. So our tastes are definitely influenced in our top 5. But it's going to be kind of cool to see.
You can hate it, you can love it, but all we care is that you just watch.
Yeah.
All right.
And hopefully if you agree with, you know, some of my perspective or her perspective, leave that in the comments. With that being said, we're going to get into our first top 5 category, which happens to be the top 5 albums of 2017.
Let's do
At
it.
number 5, what you got, sis?
At number 5, I have Big Sean, I Decided. That was released February 3rd.
I do too, so we don't even have to fight over it.
Well, all right then. See, that's why we blood relate. That's why we kinfolk, okay?
We don't know our list coming into this, so this is the first time I'm hearing hers.
It's a surprise.
So why you got Sean at number 5?
Big Sean has grown a lot from Finally Famous. He's really grown as an artist, and the production was dope. Metro Boomin produced like most of it, and they really have great chemistry.
For me, he gave us Bounce Back, so thanks, Big Sean. I got Jay-Z 444.
Oh, okay.
And you know,
talk about it.
You know, I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan. I'm gonna just put that disclaimer out here, but obviously speaking about, you know, the trials and tribulations with cheating on Beyonce and all those different things, his perspective and how he speaks about just his life experiences, I get why he's, you know, the best rapper to a lot of people. Who you got at number 4? Since
I got Lil Uzi Vert, Love is Rage 2. He's really talented. Like, I really like this album. Yeah, I really did. From start to finish, it takes you to a different place. It brings out different emotions. It's like he can sing a little bit. He can rap. It was easy to listen to his album. So who did you have at number 3?
Number 3, I had Kendrick Lamar. Damn. I know. He's number 3 and not number 1. Oh, well. My taste is being reflected in this list. Again, I'm not the biggest Kendrick fan, but I can appreciate good music when I hear it. In this case, it was just an all-around good body of work, good music, and he got my number 3.
My third choice is Miss SZA with Control. This album was phenomenal. It was groundbreaking. Women empowerment for loving yourself, relationships and situationships, and being open about that. I met her. She was like so dope. Her personality was just, and I can see why people love her. She's here to stay.
Now second, we're getting closer to the top, honey. And while we're kind of on this R&B wave with the, SZA Control album, at my number 2, I had to put my girl Kehlani with the Sweet Sexy Savage album. First of all, this is where I'm showing my true taste. I'm kind of an R&B head. I enjoy all types of real sultry music, and Kehlani has been serving me these vibes for like 5 years straight. This album was an anthem for women all around the world, saying you could be sweet, you could be sexy, a bad bitch, and be a savage at the same time. I absolutely adore Kehlani. I adore that album, and it needs the recognition. So she's number 2 on my top 5 for the albums of the year.
For number 2, I got Rhapsody. She's really dope, y'all. Like, I know we like to be stuck on the Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's of the world, but this right here, to me, she's like the female Kendrick. This album, there was so many good songs. Sassy, Nobody featuring Anderson .Paak, Power featuring Kendrick, that was her lead single. Black and Ugly featuring BJ the Chicago Kid, another great singer.
Love BJ.
Yes, they call me black and ugly, but I go so hard that I make them love me.
To be honest, I don't know who that is, but that made me want to check her out.
Yeah. Number 1 spot. I want to hear this.
We already heard it on her side. I think she had her at number 3, which is wild to me because this album is freaking
tough, man.
The anthem, man. I know it's tough, but I have SZA at the top of my list, number 1, Control. You've heard all of the good things she had to say about SZA, and I echo all of those sentiments. She's just taken over everything, and I'm very happy for her success, and Control was everything.
My number 1 pick was her number 3 pick, Kendrick Lamar.
Of course. Drag me if you want to. I'm not switching. I'm sorry. It's fine.
Kendrick Lamar, damn. What can I do?
Anything different from what I said?
I would echo a lot of what you said, and I think a lot of the songs really spoke to how far he can stretch himself as far as his creativity as an artist.
Very true point.
His storytelling is impeccable. The delivery, just seeing softer sides to him, like with his joint with Rihanna, even the video for that was nice, because you don't see that side of Kendrick often.
For someone to just back to back every single album fire, something to respect. I'm not gonna lie.
Next category, top 5 TV shows.
Again, it's from our perspective, so don't even try it, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and list the ones that are on my top 5, the shows that I'm, really with this
go ahead, throw it out
2017. And I got Power, which we know is on Stars, produced by 50 Cent. I got Insecure, of course, on HBO. Issa Rae heads that bad boy going into its 3rd season that we're still waiting on. Come through. That really has just pushed the culture forward. Then I got Chicago Med, which is on NBC. It's a part of a trio. There's Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, which equally could have got a nod. But for the sake of the top 5, I put Med on here because I think it appeals to those who like Grey's Anatomy or those, medical dramas. You will love Chicago Med. Give it a chance. Watch it. It's on NBC. Then I got How to Get Away with Murder. Now, Shonda tried it for a while because she tried it when she killed off, I'm not going to give a spoiler, but she killed off a main character. And so I had to cut her off for a good 5 months. So I didn't watch the show. I told Shonda she was put on timeout. But when I picked her up off of timeout, that shit was good. And then last but not least, just to shake it up and put a little reality TV in there, I got Real Housewives. For, if you don't watch it past season, that ended over the summer was so explosive. There was this huge issue with Portia and Phaedra and Candy that literally plagued the entire season, but it was so dramatic and it was such good TV. So, Thank you, Bravo.
So my top 5, let's see what I got here. Well, first and foremost, Miss Issa Rae, some people say that I remind them of her,
Girl, you tried it.
I mean, I'm just saying, here and there. But Insecure, this show is the best show on TV. Let me go.
Hashtag facts.
Y'all listening?
Facts.
best show on TV, okay? HBO, Issa Rae, killing it. Greenleaf, which is executive produced by Oprah. It's on her channel. It's really a show about a patriarchal family that leads a major congregation, and they really try to put on the face that they're this perfect family that is strong, but they have a lot of internal family issues. How to Get Away with Murder, had to put that on there as well. I also have Queen Sugar on there, Mr. Kofi Cerebral. I met him, he was fine, y'all. But I don't know.
Drop that again. You did what? You met him?
I did,
Okay.
and
you got what?
And we hugged.
Okay, cool.
It was the best hug of my life. I got Real Housewives of Atlanta as well. I'm a reality head, y'all. Honestly, like, that's my go-to. I watch reality before a lot of other things. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a disorder. I'm not sure. Y'all need to,
it's like
prescribe me something, but
I don't know.
I'm hooked in.
I get dragged for it, but
I don't even care at this point. Y'all can drag me. I'm
It's
shamelessly
funny.
a reality TV actor. So, and I feel like Real Housewives of Atlanta is like the creme.
Yes, because it's not like they're fighting. They literally drag each other with their words, you know. Verbal sparring. It's great.
It's a sport, y'all. It's a sport.
So for our third category, we have top 5. We call this putting on for the culture.
I like this category.
Who is doing work to really progress, you know, our people, progress the culture, push the needle. You know, that's the kind of the thought process that went into this category. On my list, I have, obviously, top of the list, Colin Kaepernick. We know what he has done. If you don't know about him, a simple Google search can, you know, really bring you up to speed about what he's been facing in this bullshit-ass NFL. And he is speaking out about injustices. He has, you know, basically cut off his source of income to really put himself forward as a full-on activist, fighting against what he believes in, and I absolutely salute him for that. And I think this work is always going to be there, and he's the top of the list for putting on for the culture. Like, what more can you do in that sense? For real. Angela Rye, who is a political commentator who just be snatching wigs and edges at the same time. Third on my list, I got my homie Chance the Rapper from the Chi-Town. Obviously,
Shout out to the Chi.
Shout out to the Chi, you know what
all day.
Girls. This guy is just continuously surpassing my wildest imaginations for what I would love for the representation of people from Chicago. I also have Issa Rae for all the reasons we've already talked about. And last but not least, I have Diddy, who sounds pretty random in this category. You know, he got Ciroc, which we are not sipping on today, but Diddy is continuously trying to make moves. He's trying to buy the Panthers.
Yes.
Try to help Diddy out because he's trying to move us forward.
My list is almost identical to yours.
Really?
Yeah.
And we did not compare.
We did not. Who I will add is Miss Jamel Hill.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was a strong 6.
She is an ESPN anchor, analyst, you know, major strong voice for the world of sports, for the culture. All right, so the next category is the top 5 pregnancies.
Ooh, child. Did this 2017 feel like the year of babies? Like, this is like the next baby booming era or something.
Everybody getting knocked up.
For real.
You get a baby. You get a baby. You get a baby.
Just keep that energy away from me. Thank you. On my list, I have Khloe Kardashian, which she recently announced that she's expecting with Tristan Thompson. Also have Sin Santana. I think she had one of the most popular pregnancies. She was always all over blogs, always with her dancing videos in the car. She just seemed like she was pregnant forever and had the funnest pregnancy videos. I also have Toya right on here, who is amazing. She is a reality star. She's the mother of Regina Carter, ex-wife of Lil Wayne. Love her. She's wearing her pregnancy so well. Also, Tia Mowry, one half of my favorite celebrity set. She's pregnant with her 2nd child. I am so excited for her and her family with Corey Hardrick. And my last is Chrissy Teigen. Like, have you seen her baby Luna? That baby is beautiful. She's so chunky. Like, imagine another like baby like Luna. They make the cutest little I'm so excited for her and John Legend. Like,
oh my God, so many babies, y'all. My top 5, I got Jordan Sparks. Congratulations, I'm so happy for her.
She was real sneaky with it. Oh, she got married.
What?
And said, I'm pregnant.
Pregnant and engaged. All in one. She's had her ups and downs with her past relationships with fuck niggas like Jason Derulo and Sage the Gemini, but three's a charm.
Look at how God delivered that situation. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Serena Williams.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Yes. How could you forget? Miss Serena, she is killing it. She got married. She is doing it. Like, she's already getting back to work. I'm happy for her. Like, and my last three is what you had: Tia Mowry, Toya Wright, and Khloe Kardashian. Congratulations to all the ladies. Khloe, I'm so happy for you. I know the journey has been a long, hard road, and you've wanted kids so bad since the Lamar days.
Now that we've all, talked about babies coming into this world, now we're going to talk about the beautiful humans who carry them. Come on. A little bit. We got to shine a light on our women, and not just any women. We got to shine a light on our melanated women. Honey, we got to shine a light on our top 5 women. #Black Girl Magic. Can I hear it one time? One time for the one time. Well, on the top of my list is our girl, Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish has had a huge year. She had her buzz before, but this movie really blew her up. She's doing huge things. SNL, just really showing off. This has just been a great year for Tiffany Haddish. She's
first black woman
on SNL. Black comic host.
Yes.
Huge.
That's huge.
Can we talk about huge? Can we talk about, yes, God, blessings. Got Issa Rae, of course. You've heard all of our thoughts on that one. Thank you, Issa, for giving us Insecure and everything else you're cooking up. Thank you, Issa. Also got Riri, bad girl Riri. For everything, but more specifically for giving us Fenty Beauty. Like, she didn't have to come snatch our coins that quickly. Like, my coins, they're gone. Keisha Bottoms, who is the recently elected mayor in Atlanta. First black female mayor in Atlanta. Thank you, Keisha. Congratulations. Thank you, Atlanta, for making that happen. Can't say the same for Chicago. Number 5, I got Angela Rye, and you already know how we feel about our girl. So that's my top 5 women.
I like that. Thank you. #Black Girl Magic. Issa Rae, love her to death. Y'all already know. SZA, Tiffany Haddish. I literally did not know who you were before Girls Trip. She literally stole the whole movie. I'm so happy for you. You deserve it, Tiffany. She ready. Gabrielle Union. She wrote a book this year. We're gonna need some more wine, and so New York Times bestseller. She really opened up about being molested and also her issues with not being able to have children and struggling with that with the IVF process. And number 5, Ava DuVernay. Man,
always.
Like, don't sleep on her. Like, this is the director of the future. She just directed the new Beyonce and Jay-Z music video, Family Feud, and killed it. What a way to go out in 2017.
Next, we got our top 5 breakups of 2017. Now, this is just a messy category, child.
Let me drink to that.
Lord Jesus. Man, this first one I got, y'all. This was a full day of just drag session on the blogs. Robin China breaking up.
Full day. That was like a full month. She finessed a Kardashian properly. Like,
she really did. But Rob, he deserved it because he fell for it. Tamar and Vince, who I kind of deep down think there's a possibility they might not split for good. But for all intents and purposes, we're calling this a breakup. It's been very messy. A lot of allegations of Vince putting his hands on Tamar. On my channel, if you watch me, I do Bachelor reviews, which is this little show on ABC. Nick and Vanessa from The Bachelor broke up this year. It's never cool to see a couple that you invested, some months of your life watching break up. It's really frustrating. Also, I have Jeannie Mai and Freddie Hartis.
That's a shocking one.
It was a shocking one. Y'all know Jeannie from The Real.
Yeah, she talks about her husband all the time.
He would come on the show all the time. What their issue was, it was that Jeannie never wanted kids. They went in knowing that they both didn't want kids, and he, changed his mind mid-marriage, and she just couldn't deliver on that. Fergie and Joss Duhamel, which I thought was pretty shocking. They've been together for a while, have kids, or kid, can't remember. And that was really shocking. I thought that would be her, forever, her ride or die forever.
My top 5, I got Janet Jackson and Wissam Almana.
She secured that bag. Stop playing.
Ching! What would y'all have done if you was in Janet's shoes?
They said she needed to be in that marriage. How many years? And how many years she do to secure that bag? I can't remember. Y'all look that up.
Jennifer Hudson and David Otunga. This one kind of pissed me off because I feel like he was painted in such a bad light. She tried to say she was going to take out an order of protection. Why would you string someone along that wants to be a good man and wants to raise a family and wants to wife you up? That's just messy. Robin China, of course, like... This is the one.
Still makes me laugh, honestly.
It really does.
That was such a funny day on Twitter.
Tamar and Vince, that's a sad one. It makes for their best season in their franchise today. I guess that's the one positive thing. I don't agree with you on the fact that you think the door may still be open. Tamar is living her best life. And then last but not least, Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill. That was the best breakup of 2017. It happened right at the top of the year. Right. So the next category in the top 5 2017 is shaking my damn head moments.
This was me all 2017.
This was the cornerstone of 2017. Shaking my damn head.
Overit.com every day.
I was just in my feelings a lot, confused, devastated, pissed the hell off. Everything. Just like, why? Go away. Like
For real,
are
though.
you kidding me? Like,
for real, though.
Shaking my damn head moments. Kevin Hart.
What part of Kevin Hart?
What part you think?
Oh, the cheating scandal. That
Yeah, that one. My rib. I'm so sorry
his
for the
McDonald's McRib.
Kevin Hart, you need to have several seats. Usher and the herpes situation, like
Moment of silence.
What's the name of the girl? Quantasia?
There were several after she came out. There was like 4 after her who claimed the same thing. And the funniest part, Usher said not one thing.
But you don't think he has herpes? Like, I'm just like
he needs to do another Confessions album if he does.
Trump calling out NFL players, the ongoing protests, which are still ongoing, started by Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. Trump talked about how the ratings are declining constantly. He feels like the owners should be controlling their players to not take a knee or to punish them for doing so. He called players sons of bitches. Like, why do we elect this man? The sexual allegations that have been going on in 2017. It's just been a whirlwind of stuff. Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, Matt Lauer, Russell Simmons, even the president of ESPN, John Skipper. I mean, the list just goes on, and it's like,
leave trash men in 2017.
Remy Ma, Nicki Minaj beef. I want to take a little minute to talk about this one, because when Remy dropped this She Third diss on a Saturday.
I know how they say, something's good if you remember exactly what you were doing in a moment when something happened. I remember exactly where I was, exactly what I was doing. I think I even have a photo from it, like just my expression. I just didn't know what was going on. I felt personally attacked. I mean, I still feel palpitations from that. The amount of dragging, the amount of ether, the amount of disrespect that was spewed on that She Third record by Remy Ma was just straight up disrespectful. It hurt me.
Lord. But the shaking my damn head comes from the way Nicki responded.
Facts.
Seriously, Nicki, what was you thinking? Was you on them pills? What was going on? I know your brother was going through everything. Girl, you dropped the ball on that one. I just have to say, you really dropped the ball. Like, you let us down.
I can admit that was just a trash way to handle it. It was very disappointing, and I'm going to have to give that win to Remy Ma.
That's my top 5 list. Shaking my damn.
That's a stack list, sis. I also had the Orange inauguration on there, and for the 2 not to be named, had the Kevin Hart cheating gate. Yeah.
Cheating gate.
Had the Usher situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I also had to add the Tyrese meltdown.
Good one.
Yeah. Tyrese, sir, put your phone down. Actually, cut off your T-Mobile. We are tired. Subsequently, in the 5th spot, the Tyrese versus Blackson. Michael Blackson is like one of my favorite comedians, and he came for him and made a joke of the situation, and they were able to, after the fact, make a spoof of the situation and basically do a
genius, by the way.
a genius ass skit.
So many reasons too.
Shit was just funny, and it was a shaking my damn head moment that turned into kind of some coins. So I'm not mad at it.
And another shaking my damn head within that TMZ falling for the trap, thinking that the whole heist was really real. These shaking my damn head moments relates to people being very vocal and just showing their ass. And that brings us to our next category, top 5 voices of the culture. This is a major part of the culture.
Huge.
And the culture wouldn't be what it is without it. So give me your top 5 voices of the culture.
See the guy, Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne has definitely calmed down from his reckless ways and has become more poignant, has become more pointed, more curious, more objective, I would say. He tries to be, at least. This past 2017, he really tried to really expand his view and give people a chance, even if he's still reckless in how he does it. He tries. Gabrielle Union, we heard her in the top 5 for women on the cis list, but I had to put Gabrielle on mine because Gabby, you know, has been doing interviews and obviously her book, which I haven't read, but I will get around to, really talking about what it's like to be Black in America. She's just been doing a lot for as far as moving the culture forward for me. Also, Wendy Williams. Some might, you know, want to attack me for this, but as far as Wendy, she's shady and she can be very ignorant. I will admit that, but she definitely reports on the culture. She's doing her thing. Also got the Shade Room. Literally the Shade Room is the shadiest place on the internet, and I go on there every day. I read pretty much all the posts and just get my life. I get updated on all the gossip, all the tea of the culture. They are the voice of the culture in the blog scene. Who is fucking with the Shade Room? They are the shadiest motherfuckers ever. And I hope I never end up in there. But yeah, Shade Room. I only have 4. I'm not gonna lie. Couldn't think of a 5th, but
we'll let us slide on that one. Let us slide.
Yes.
Well, I did rank my top 5 voices of the culture. I feel like talent breeds competition. Number 5 for me, voice of the culture, Amanda Seales. She is a very unique comedian. If you go to her Instagram right now, her bio says, "I am not for everyone."
She really is that. She's so funny.
That's just her in a nutshell. Like, it's like you love her or you don't. But if you love her, trust me, you are getting your life. And she just puts her words together so well, and it just shows her intelligence. And yes, I love her because she uses
my 5th.
Yes. There you go. Number 5. Number 4 that I have, Stephen A. Smith. He's like probably the number 1 voice in sports. He's been able to parlay his way throughout ESPN and various shows and getting to the top of the top with his show First Take. Joe Budden, number 3. Maybe last year or even 2 years ago, he would be nowhere near any of these lists.
He is definitely taking this culture by storm. He has said, I got an opinion, and even if you don't want to hear it, you're going to hear it.
Yes, he's like, many like to say, the old bitter man that just hates really all of the new generation artists.
But like, that's his opinion, and that's why he's in positions he's in now. He
really cares about music and art and label situations because he's been through it. He brings a very refreshing dynamic to the culture and speaking about hip hop. Number 2 for me, Charlamagne the God. He's probably one of those people that's going to be on this list like just year after year because it's his formula, and by this point, if you love it or hate it, it really doesn't matter either way. He's here to stay, and he's brought the Breakfast Club to a level that nobody can touch. They're syndicated in like over 65 markets, I think, at this point. Their success has really grown very rapidly, especially in the last 3 to 4 years for sure. Their interviews are golden at this point. They just get the best interviews out of people, you know, and Charlamagne is the it factor on the Breakfast Club. Number 1, the Shade Room. They don't only report on traditional news and things that you would see on all blogs, like little nuanced things that happen on social media that you can't catch on your own.
Small like reality stars and small, like they have their
cover
hands
everything
in so many pots. Like, damn, Shade Room.
Like, how?
Damn.
Like,
started by a Nigerian too. Hey boo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No big carry ass. We would never. As we've kind of talked about the top 5 albums, the top 5 women pregnancies, all types of categories, I think we both agree that it's really important to highlight these up and coming artists and people in the culture who don't get as much, you know, airtime or people talking about them or highlighting them. So with that being said, this category is the top 5 to look out for. I got me some Cash Doll, my Detroit player, rapper from Detroit. She's doing her thing. She's definitely put out a mixtape, but she's in a tough label situation. She has everything that I think a package rapper needs. She has the it factor, she has the style, she has the confidence, the bouginess, the badness, all of it. What I look for in a rapper, she has it and more. I have Ducky Thot. She's a Sudanese.
Can you spell that?
Ducky Thot. Thought.
Oh, okay. That's
Thot.
Okay.
You don't be petty. It's Sudanese.
Okay.
She's doing her thing. She's a Sudanese Australian model. She's also the younger sister of Nikki from Jamie and Nikki on YouTube. But she's literally making her own name for herself in this modeling scene. She's everywhere. She's one of the faces of Fenty Beauty. She's just been doing her thing. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's so melanated. And I can't wait to see what she does in this next year. She is someone to look out for. Also have NBA Youngboy or Youngboy NBA. Youngboy Never Broke Again. He's definitely been making waves. He has a single out that's charting called No Smoke. He did some collabs with so many people, particularly one of my favorites with Plies. I just think his voice is so unique, and I'm excited to see what he does. Bianca Bonnie from Love and Hip Hop. Love me some Young B, now known as Bianca Bonnie. I really enjoy her music, and people always want to drag me for my taste, but I actually have a good sense for these things, and I enjoyed the 9th Year very much so, and I still listen to it, and I'm really excited for her album coming out in 2018, which is why I put her on this list. 10 plus. Go pre-download that on iTunes. And the 5th is Miss Mulatto. She was on the Rap Game, Jermaine Dupri show on Lifetime first season. She won, and why she kind of got into this list for me is she got into a beef this year with one of her other cast members from her season. And I just randomly heard her diss track, and I was like, who is this disrespectful girl? Miss Mulatto, I don't know. You got a little something. She got a little bougie attitude to her, but I like that.
I gotta put Jess Hilarious on here. I have a couple comedians on this list. Definitely check her out. Her Instagram is Jess_hilarious. She roasts people.
Jess with the mess.
Jess with the mess. She's so reckless. I really feel like she's gonna be one to blow. For female comedians, we have Tiffany Haddish basically at the front of the line. She's not too far behind her. I got DC Young Fly, another comedian. He's definitely on some waves. He's done TRL. He's the host of that. Wild 'N Out. He's been in a couple movies. His Instagram and Twitter is major as well. Really funny dude. He's just unfiltered. I got Sci-Hi the Prince. Came out with his debut album No Dope on Sundays in November.
Heard it.
But yeah, absolutely. He's a longtime producer, songwriter, works very closely with Kanye West and good music. So he's definitely well known in the industry, but he's not really known to the masses. This is his debut album. It was dope. So definitely go check that out. Go support him. I got Derek Jackson. He's big on YouTube. And you know how all this social media goes. Once you're big on one platform, it just starts to spill over everywhere else.
The one that's super pro women, but he could come for his men.
Yes, he is. Follow his page on YouTube. He talks about a lot of women, just relationship advice. It's crazy. DERRICK Jackson JAXN.
Come on.
Yes, she know. She know. Mr. Hotspot number 5.
I see you over there looking like yourself.
Oh, like that.
That's a good one, sis.
His laugh gets me every time. He's all about smiling. He's all about just being happy and spreading joy and love. And definitely follow him on Instagram, Mr._Hotspot. So hilarious. He's definitely gonna make you smile and give you that positivity boost that you need. That we need in 2018. We made it to the end, y'all. We made it. Clink, clink.
Clink, clink, baby.
If you made it this far, you're loyal. We appreciate you.
Empty, so that's how much we've been talking. Ciao. Now we're nearing what we consider to be the biggest one. Our top 5 artists of the year.
Top 5 artists, their overall presence in 2017. Their overall presence on social media, in the news, on the charts, in videos, in records. All of that. Who was being talked about this year?
We put a lot of thought into this, and it's definitely our biggest category.
For sure, for sure.
Number 5, I have Bruno Mars. He has had a phenomenal year. His singles have been triple freaking quadruple platinum or whatever highest platinum he can do at this point. I really enjoy Bruno Mars, and he gets my number 5. At number 4, I got my girl SZA. Y'all already know how I feel about her. Thanks, SZA. Thanks. Number 3, I have DJ Khaled. That's crazy. I admire so much this man's work ethic. How he basically, I'm not going to say revived his career, but like reinvented himself, I would say. He took the opportunity of an app of Snapchat to really like just turn his whole career, make it into money. He's not one of those who just went on Instagram, posted pictures, and didn't know how to monetize. No, he was able to really take the success off of Snapchat into his real life. Grateful did amazing. He has so many collabs, so many features, huge records, wild thoughts. Like, I'm the one. How many bangers did Khaled have this year? Like, God, he killed this year. He had an amazing year. And number 2, I have 21 Savage. Is that a surprise? I don't know.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. In my bank account. In my bank account. 21. I never even had him on my radar before this year. I don't think I thought about him, knew about him, anything. But he was able to turn this album into something that not only young kids can relate to, but I think the older generation can relate to. Give us singles that we can party to and dance to. And I think he's just consistently growing on me. And for that, I really was able to put him in my top 5. And number 1, we haven't talked about her all of this video, but she cannot be missed. We are talking about the one and only Cardi B. Belcalis Almanzar. That is my girl. I've been a fan of Cardi since both of her mixtapes, Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 1 and then subsequently Volume 2. You know, her music, I think she's just grown tremendously with her debuting Bodak Yellow, her first single on her label Atlantic, for that to go triple platinum, for her to become the first female rapper with no features to go number 1 on Billboard since Lauryn Hill in like 98. It's incredible. The mold she's been able to break out of, she hasn't changed. She's still the same funny, crazy, goofy, quirky girl online that we love to see. She still makes the videos. She still appeals to so many different people. And she still communicates to the masses in her own way. And then now she's really doing that through her rap career. I'm so proud of her. I've always been a fan of her music. And now it's just amazing to see her win. And, come on, Cardi. Claim that number 1 spot. And if you don't think Cardi took that number 1 spot, you're kidding yourself. She's number 1. Nobody fight me over it. I don't care. Belcalis, Cardi B, you took it. Cardi, look at me. Cardi. Well, my top 5 artists, I got SZA at number 5. She's just all up and down this countdown, y'all. She just she's just everything. Like, oh my goodness, like her style, her vibe, her dopeness. Like, she has influenced the culture so much this year. Number 4, DJ Khaled. She already said everything. Just want to add that he did sign a major deal with Apple earlier this year. So he's on that Drake wave. Like, once you sign with Apple, it's like, it's over. All bets are off. You know what I'm saying? So number 3, I got Gucci Mane. La Flair, you know what I'm saying? Representing that east side of Atlanta. Like, since he's come out of jail, it's just like everything he touches turns to gold. Like, he puts out multiple albums. Like, you know, he got married to Miss Keisha Kaior. He wrote a book. Like, I mean, Gucci Mane, he's just like, whatever he wants to do, he does it. He does it well. Came out of jail and just like really like transformed himself. Definitely. And he hasn't missed a beat since. Number 2, I do got... I'm getting that money.
You did not put her at number 2.
I'm sorry, I did have to put her at number 2. I told you, this is a hard thing to do. Don't take this personal, okay? Cardi makes a strong number 2. Don't hate on the number 2 spot because it's important. You know what I'm saying? So, Cardi, congratulations on all of your success. You have really 100%. Like outdone yourself in terms of what you've accomplished this year. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't overthink anything. Don't change. birthday twin. We got the same birthday. So proud of you. Number one, I have to put Migos. I have to. You know, they dropped their Culture album at the top of the year, and it's literally, yeah. Oh, you forgot.
That wasn't a good. Oh, that was a okay.
No. But let's talk about it now, because Migos, Bad and Bougie was like the anthem of the year. Like, their Culture album spawned many hits. T-shirts, Slippery, like, they are the culture. The name of their album is Culture. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, the interview with Everyday Struggle, that was a big trending topic, meme. I mean, viral story in terms of Joe Budden walking off the interview set and, like, academics looking like he shit his pants. Like, it's just been a big year for Migos. Obviously, Offset proposes to Cardi B. Quavo has been doing his thing, obviously. Like, they've just been everywhere. So I had to give them the number one spot on the top 5 artist list of 2017.
I don't agree, but okay, yeah.
Why don't you agree?
For number one,
they number one. Whether you like it or not.
I agree they made the list, but for me, Cardi definitely bumped that. But that's just personal opinion.
I hear you.
But you put her in a strong 2, so we'll just have to, fight over that one.
Yeah,
but
agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But whether you like it or not, Migos,
they grind
you know what I'm saying?
Like, them that. They definitely been everywhere, for sure.
They've been everywhere, and they've influenced the culture with their outfits, with their interviews.
Or lack of interviews. No shade.
I ain't gonna if I'm bad bougie.
As you've kind of heard our top 5 artists of 2017, we wanted to, just shed a little bit of attention on those who we feel like didn't necessarily fit in the best album or the best artist category, but let them, be mentioned, let a little bit of light be shined on them. So for me, I had Migos on my honorable mention.
Yes.
Definitely for me, not in like the top artists necessarily, but they cannot be forgotten for what they, contributed to 2017. I also had Uzi Vert, who I believe you had in your albums category.
Yes.
So he's in there for me.
Nice.
I had Plies. I've been a huge fan of Plies forever, and I think listen to his mixtape. Ain't No Mixtape Big 3 came out this year. He's put out some dope singles. He did a joint mixtape with Kodak Black. Like, he has some great music. I got 2 Chainz, just for pretty girls love trap music, because we do. Dope album, and I just couldn't not mention him. And also Gucci Mane, for all of the reasons you mentioned. Just, he had a great year. He's continuously having a great year, and I think 2018 is going to be even bigger, which is crazy to even think.
On my honorable mention list, it's pretty short. I have Jay-Z. I definitely had to put him on for the 444 album and also the 444 tour that he's gearing up for. The Family Feud video that just dropped a couple days ago. What else can I say? It's his 13th studio album. This album was fantastic. It was short, it was sweet, and it was honest. And I feel like he really vindicated Beyonce in some ways that I felt like was heavily deserved and needed to be addressed in order for the relationship to move forward. So this is kind of like an apology tour, and it needed to happen. Otherwise, I just feel like the disrespect would have been ridiculous. My other person was Big Sean. He had a great year as well. I decided just went platinum a couple months ago, or 2 times platinum, I believe. A lot of hits on there. He's really gone public with his relationship with Jhené Aiko. And he's just really coming into himself full circle, taking a stand for a lot of things happening in Flint. Yeah, those are the 2 extras. Plus ones.
For real.
Yes.
Wow. We really just got through. Wow. Our
10
top 5
categories.
In 10 categories.
Whew. Wow. He just finished his drink.
First of all, let's do it. Ew. For y'all who have made it this far, we just want to say thank you so much. First of all, what we want you to do, hopefully throughout this video, you have been pausing and leaving comments about how you feel about the categories. If you're not, come on now, what's going on? If you haven't thus far, take the time to leave a comment on this video. Tell us what you agreed on, what you were team, Abby on, team Lady Sola on, what you agreed with, who you feel like we highlighted enough and celebrated enough. If you feel like we missed anybody, please leave that in the comments. If you like this video, please hit that like button. It's important. Keep supporting this channel. subscribe to Lady Sola TV.
I appreciate it.
Seriously.
Subscribe to my sister's channel. Go ahead and spell it for them.
MZABIE94. Miss Abby 94. Subscribe to my channel.
Please hit the
right
thumbs up
now
on this video. Share it.
We hope that y'all really enjoyed this and really enjoyed our perspectives and our commentary. Please, again, like, subscribe.
Can't say it enough.
Can't say it enough. If y'all want to see this next year, come on, show some love, show some support. You know what I'm saying? And what you also can do is tweet the artists we mentioned. Tweet them, comment that we mentioned them in this video, cut the clips up, send it to them, whatever. If this your artist and you ride for them, show them this footage that we put it on for them. Like, we want everyone in this video to feel the love. So without further ado, 2017 is over, and now we're looking forward to 2018. We're hoping all the trash stays in 2017 and all the goodness comes into 2018.
Amen. Let's just now wash our hands of 2017, throw it in the trash bag it up, and throw it in the dumpster. Bye-bye 2017, 2018. Where you at?